The Indian Computer Emergency Response Team, commonly known as CERT-In, has issued a critical warning to users of Apple products. They are highlighting multiple severe vulnerabilities that could compromise the security of these devices. This advisory underscores the urgent need for users to update their devices to the latest software versions to mitigate potential risks. Key details of the advisory. Scope of the vulnerabilities. The vulnerabilities affect a broad range of Apple devices including iPhones, iPads, MacBooks, Apple Watches, and Apple TVs. The specific versions impacted are iOS and iPadOS, versions prior to 17.1, 16.7.2, and 15.8. macOS, versions prior to 14.1, 13.6.1, and 12.7.1. watchOS versions prior to 10.1, tvOS versions prior to 17.1, Safari versions prior to 17.1. Nature of the vulnerabilities. Unauthorized access. Attackers could exploit these vulnerabilities to access sensitive information stored on the device without the user's permission. Arbitrary code. Execution. Malicious actors could execute arbitrary code on the affected devices, potentially leading to the installation of malware. Security restriction bypass. Attackers might bypass security measures implemented on the devices, making them vulnerable to further exploits. Denial of service or DoS. Certain vulnerabilities could allow attackers to disrupt the normal functioning of the device, rendering it unusable. Elevation of privileges. Exploiting these vulnerabilities could enable attackers to gain elevated privileges, providing them with administrative control over the device. Spoofing. Attackers could spoof legitimate system or application components to deceive users and steal sensitive information. Recommended actions. Immediate updates. Users are strongly advised to update their devices to the latest versions of iOS, iPadOS, macOS, watchOS, tvOS, and Safari. These updates contain patches that address the identified vulnerabilities. Automatic updates. Enabling automatic updates is recommended to ensure that devices receive the latest security patches as soon as they are released. Strong passwords and two-factor authentication, or 2FA. Users should use strong, unique passwords and enable two-factor authentication to enhance the security of their accounts. Be wary of phishing. Exercise caution with emails and links from unknown or suspicious sources to avoid phishing attacks that exploit these vulnerabilities. Regular backups. Regularly back up data to an external storage device or cloud service to prevent data loss in case of a security breach. Importance of the advisory. This advisory from CERT-In highlights the critical importance of maintaining up-to-date software on all devices. Cybersecurity threats are constantly evolving, and timely updates are essential to protect personal and sensitive data from being compromised. Users are urged to take these warnings seriously and apply the necessary updates immediately to safeguard their devices and information.